Every day that I get to come in and open and work in my own restaurant, it's a lot of people's dreams, it's a lot of hard work, and so I never really take it for granted. Every day I try to come in and do one thing better, try to come in and do something that's going to make people happy or, make people's day. I came to a point where I kind of had an idea for what I wanted to do. It was locally sourced, seasonally inspired comfort food, and to sort of do it in a bit more of an informal setting. I had no experience in management, restaurant ownership. My first job was dishwashing at a restaurant, and I think I was instantly taken by the energy and pace and attitude of the people who worked in the restaurant. At that point, I kind of knew exactly what I was wanting to get into, which eventually led me to wanting to own my own restaurant. When I come into the restaurant in the morning, is just kind of get the day started, get some music going, brew some coffee for the crew, get some soups warmed up, take a look at our prep list. Working in a kitchen is not your typical workday. You're going to be cooking for 4 or 5 hours, and one person could show up or 1,000 could show up, and no matter what, you have to put out amazing food for every single one of those people, whether it's 10 or 1,000,000. We'll get to a point where there'll be a line out the door for 3 hours, and you just know there's no end in sight. But there is an end in sight, so you got to keep taking it one ticket at a time. You kind of just have to learn your lessons. One of the things I tell my crew all the time is that it's important to make mistakes because that's how you learn. Some people learn from reading a recipe. Some people learn from watching me do it. Some people learn from doing it themselves and messing it up a couple times, and the next time they make it, it's probably even better. Cornstarch and Romano cheese, all that goes into here. Prep speed, we can definitely increase, but again, this is the first and second time you're making things, so. Kitchens are notorious for long hours, strenuous conditions, heat, knives. You're just working in an environment of controlled chaos and fire, and you really got to try to do your best to navigate through that. What I really enjoy about it is the camaraderie, having a close relationship and being able to depend on and rely on the person you're cooking next to is really important, because if you're having an off day, they can be there to pick up for you, and if they're having an off day, you can kind of be there to pick up for them. A restaurant's like a machine, and if not all the parts are working together, it doesn't work at all. And I think that's a really important thing, to work together, collaborate, have creative input, take pride in what they do, and really cook their ass off. It's a part of the community within Saratoga Springs. It's part of the community within agriculture, farming, and locally sourced products around here. People come in all the time and ask for tomatoes in January, and we let them know we don't have tomatoes in January, because I prefer being able to support local farms, give back to the community in that respect, and just generally have guests that have been coming in for 5 years now to come in and know their name and know what they're going to order, or sometimes to surprise you and order something new and really enjoy it. Getting to come out in a small restaurant and talk to everybody. Comfort food to me is food that reminds me of family, food that I ate growing up. I often tell people, I'll ask them, what's your favorite comfort food? And if they can't answer that, like, what did your mom or your grandmother make you on your birthday? It's like that one dish that just makes you feel good. Take something that's really good, don't do too much to it, and let them enjoy the natural essence of it. At the end of the night, we do a real nice job. We, wrap everything up, clean down, and kind of say a little goodbye and get ready to do it and grind it out tomorrow.